Well, folks, here we go again. John's checking something. We're gonna go to Baker's IGA. And I just can't say IGA without thinking of Bandit Nev. You know, thinking about like how Crazy D lives in an igloo. I never really. You ever think about that? I mean, you know, it's like, well, you know, he's from Canada and they all live in igloos. Here comes the sun there. She lives in an igloo. But you've seen her, and I remember like she did some videos inside the house, inside the igloo, and it's kind of neat how these days they fix those igloos up and they look like houses on the inside. I mean, even the outside. Just recently she did that video showing her new tires there, and you could see the outside of her igloo, and it looks a lot like a house. I mean, not exactly. You can look at it and see it's kind of rounded. You know, it's definitely, you know, it couldn't be a house like we have in America. But you know, it's pretty neat how they can make those igloos look, you know, like real houses and stuff. And it's something, you know. I mean, I guess, you know, the United States isn't the only place that has all this technology. I mean, it takes some serious technology to turn an igloo into something that looks like an actual building of some sorts. I mean, that's something else if you think about it. Yeah. I mean, what would Benjamin Franklin have thought seeing something like that? I was like, whoa, look at that igloo that Here Comes the Sun lives in. Whoa. Yeah, you know, these things go out, and it's like, you live some, you learn some, and sometimes you don't learn. So let's pull up. That way we don't have to push these big freaking beasts backwards. I mean, that. Here we are on the return trip from IGA to the clubhouse. This is a trip that, if we taped it and put it up every time we did it, you'd pull your hair out from the boredom. I mean, it's fun doing it. It's actually a neat little ride if you're doing it. But but I'm sure watching it on video it'd get old pretty quick. So we try not to put too many of them up. But you know, I got to talking to John in the store there, and you know, we were talking about that, you know, how the Canadians, what it'd be like to live in an igloo, you know. And he was saying, you know, about like Crazy D, no wonder he always does so good with Polar Bear Challenge. I mean, you know, he lives in a freaking igloo, you know, and you know, it's like you can't have a heater or build a fire in there, because you know, you'd melt the place. And I said, I wonder if they have fire departments in Canada, you know. And John says, yeah. I didn't know this, but John says, yeah, they have fire departments in Canada. They don't have, they're not the same as ours. They do have water. They can pump water, but they have a little tank and a big tank. The big tank, I guess, is just Freon, and I know, you know, that makes sense. I mean, why would you call the fire department if you lived in Canada? I mean, snow don't burn. It's probably because your igloo's melting. And so, you know, they get out the big tank and hose and they spray Freon on it, try to keep your igloo from melting. You know, and then I suppose another one goes inside and tries to see what's warm in there and gets it out. You know, he takes it outside or something. I don't know. I mean, I don't know everything. I just, you know, trying to just use common sense, you know, and figure out how things are probably done in Canada. I don't know. I'm just thankful that I was born somewhere where we We have regular houses, square walls and doors on hinges, and you know. But you know, you think about it, how much could it cost to build an igloo? I mean, you know, I bet they don't have very many, you know, multi-million-dollar igloos, you know, in Canada. I mean, if they're not building their own igloos, they're just fucking lazy, you know. You know, they're Canadians. I guess they probably are pretty lazy, but, you know, I mean, not that I'm not like prejudiced or anything. It's just, that's just a known fact, you know. And, oh, you know, it's like, I mean, nothing good ever came out of Canada. Look at Bryan Adams, you know. It's just like, God, that's sad, you know. And that's the best they could do, you know. That's the best they could do. Oh my. Well, they do have. Who's that little hot chick? With the French name, Avril Lavigne. Yeah, they have that now. So I guess, you know, that's definitely 10 or 20 steps above Bryan Adams at least. But still, you know, hell, she ain't no Madonna, you know. And really, you know, I mean, she ain't no Britney Spears either. At least Britney Spears tried to make herself look like me, you know. And she kind of got carried away, shaved all her hair off. But, you know, you can't blame a girl for trying to look like. Get up off your asses. Go outside if you live in Canada, build a snowman or maybe a new room on your igloo. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. And the rest of you, no.
Load up battery. I don't know if I should put the light on or not.
A blowed up battery?
It sure smells bad.
It might just be toasting hot. Oh, I smell it. I smell sulfuric acid boiling. Yep. Oh boy, it's putting out the frickin' acid.
What if it's safe to turn on the light?
Pretty safer to turn on the light than pull the bikes in right now. That's usually the smell you'll get before you have an explosion. It's like it's a sulfur kind of smell, rotten eggy smell. And that's a big enough battery. It would cause some damage. Yeah, it mainly just make your heart race, but
Hot.
Is it puffed out?
No, but it's hot.
Well, it might be alright if it ain't puffed out. Let's stand in the middle of the garage and light a cigarette, John. Okay, now this video's definitely going on too long. I'll see all you guys later. We're going to let the garage ventilate and stay out of there for a few minutes. Thank God for the clubhouse, huh? Someplace to go, stay warm. I guess I'll let you guys see the choo-choo train. There's a choo-choo train. And coal cars and different things. Yeah. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. You guys are open, no caboose. I think that's illegal. They do have the red flashing light, though. You guys remember that video Muzzle Mike made? That was a good one. That was a good one. Craps. No, it changed my life.
That one you guys did with the train.
Yeah, craps.
That sucked. I've never seen anything suck.
That was a good movie, you gotta admit.
I couldn't even watch. I started to watch the explanation behind. Sucked. The whole thing sucked. I got my name. Thanks. Nobody has an idea what they're doing.